time with the defensive play. Now finds Jalen Green.
Oh, my goodness!
He did it! Oh!
Jazz, the Jazz turn it.
Oh! Cam Whitmore.
Şengün goes coast to coast. Oh!
Here's Williams. Here comes both teams. Here comes Rocket Security. And we got a score.
RedNationBlogga back with another video. The Houston Rockets exercise the demon. They defeat the Golden State Warriors 106-96. They put belt to ass a little bit in this game. I'm not going to act like they controlled it from beginning to end. They didn't. It was a hard-fought game. I do give the Warriors credit. A lot of those guys showed up, but tonight was not their night. It was the Houston Rockets night. On the Warriors side, Jimmy Butler, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4-7 from the field. He literally scored like 4 points like when the game was kind of like out of hand or whatever a little bit in the fourth quarter. So I think he had 9 points before those two little buckets that he got, those two little layups where one of them the Rockets just lost him defensively, and then another one he got kind of like a mini transition. Again, the Rockets had lost him defensively. Moses Moody, 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 7 from the field. He's a bum. Podensky, he started off really, really hot. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 of 14 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. But he also had 4 turnovers. He was a minus 18. So he kind of cooled off. I'm glad that the Rockets just didn't allow him to keep getting free looks. They made sure they played defense on him. They made sure at certain times they ran him off the line, especially in the first quarter. I think in the first quarter he had 3 threes, I believe. Maybe for sure in the first half he had 3 threes. So for him to finish 4 for 9, it means like I think he went 1 of 5 or something down the stretch. I take that any day of the week. Jonathan Kuminga, another guy that when he plays the Rockets, although he's a role player, he just snaps against us. He hits threes, he hits tough and ones, he gets to the basket. He looks like a damn all-star. But tonight, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, only played 19 minutes, 4 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3. He was a +9 actually, so he kind of wasn't that bad. Buddy Hield, 20 points. Gary Payton Jr., 16 points. Buddy Hield and Gary Payton Jr., they kind of did their thing a little bit. Not going to lie, combined for 36 points off the bench. This team is ready to go. I think that this loss won't define them. I think this is their third or their fourth loss since getting Jimmy Butler or post All-Star break, something crazy like that. This team is ready to go. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Like I said, I'm not going to let this one game define them and say, oh, no, they're not going to be nothing. They're going to fail in the playoffs. They're not going to get out of the first round. It's a possibility that they won't get out of the first round, but it won't be because, oh, this game was the determining factor and we all should have seen it coming. I just don't believe that. I want to get to 2 players in particular. The first, Draymond Green, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 4 turnovers, minus 16. Dude had 1 tech, 1 flagrant foul, and Draymond Green, for whatever reason, gets so much leeway when it comes to officiating. I mean, the dude got a tech, basically begged the ref to give him a tech. And after that, he claps and follows the ref around the court, berating the ref. And the ref is just walking away, which is what they're trained to do. They're trained to say, walk away, let the players blow off steam. But if the player is following you and harassing you, that's completely different story. So for them to let Draymond get that type of stuff off, I think it's unacceptable, especially considering the fact that Dillon Brooks versus the Phoenix Suns got ejected for a lighthearted scuffle that he got into it with KD, where Dillon was smiling. He wasn't trying to extend it further and make things bigger than what they really were. He was smiling. It is what it is. The Norm Richards put his hand on him. He said, "Get your hands off me," and that was it. And for him to get a double tech in that situation where nothing is escalated or anything, but for Draymond to throw an elbow into Alperen Sengun's neck and then follow the referee around after getting the tech, clapping, it's crazy. What are they going to do about this in the NBA? For Draymond Green to continue to get away with this type of behavior is enabled. So now if the players do take things to the next level and they start fighting or things start happening, the refs have themselves to blame, because you could have got rid of this by simply making sure that Draymond was held accountable and got ejected out of the game like you did to Dillon Brooks in a manner that was way less significant than this one. Way less. And for Draymond Green to go on this DPOY run and campaign, like, literally the entire season, I did not hear this man's name. Never. It was 3 or 4 names that I heard before I got to Draymond Green's name. But he has a podcast. So he can get on his podcast with Baron Davis and say, oh, I feel like I should be the DPOY. And now all of a sudden he's the front runner. He's the favorite. That is crazy to me. Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., Dyson Daniels. Those are 3 names that I would mention before I even got to Draymond Green's name. Like, what are we talking about here? Those guys have been way more complete and productive defenders for the entirety of the season. And if we given Draymond Green DPOY because of 2 good months, then let's give Steph Curry the MVP because of 2 good months. It sounds blasphemous to me. It's absolutely blasphemous. Like, I don't get in what world does this happen where a player can make their case on a podcast and all of a sudden they're the Vegas front runner. Like, that's crazy. Now let's get to Steph Curry. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 8 from 3, 4 turnovers. He was a -4. Steph Curry was in a penitentiary and he couldn't get anything off. He literally hit 1 3 that was like a half-court heave right before the first half ended, and even that shot was over 2 Rockets, none of which was Amen Thompson. So I think Steph Curry was just happy that he didn't see Amen on him, the number 1 following him around. He finally had a free release. So because he had that free release, he made sure he made it count. But that was his one and only bucket and 32 minutes of play. 32 minutes of play, that was his one and only bucket. But like I said, 1 play, 1 game doesn't define Steph Curry. We already know his legacy is set in stone. That's all I got to say on that. On the Houston Rockets side, this game made me so proud of this team. I'm so happy right now. I'm over the moon with how excited I am and happy I am for this team. I really am. Dillon Brooks, 24 points, 10 to 13 from the field, 3 or 4 from 3, 0 turnovers. He was a +9. Dillon Brooks has a post game. He has a post-midi game. For all you guys that say you hate analytics and you hate how many threes these guys are shooting, watch Dillon Brooks. He'll remind you of Kobe Bryant the way he scored from the midi. Over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder, posting guys up, hook shots, finishing, hitting, catch and shoot threes, handling the ball, creating for others. Dillon Brooks did it all tonight. He did it all tonight. I'm at the point now where I'm like, damn, Dillon is a value contract. This dude is underpaid. To be honest with you, I'm happy that we got him on the deal that we got him on. And for the league and the media to come out and try to paint Dillon Brooks as like not an NBA player. People were saying he should play overseas, and Memphis said under no circumstances did they want Dillon Brooks back. That was insane to me. This dude is he's a good NBA player. Really good NBA player who knows his role, who knows how to play, and who plays within the flow of the game with this Houston Rockets team. Jabari Smith Jr., 16 points, 9 rebounds, 7 to 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3, +9. He was a game-time decision coming into this game with a bum ankle. For Jabari Smith to be on a bum ankle and to come out and play the way he did in 27 minutes of play, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And what I'm noticing from Jabari Smith is he's not relying so much on catch and shoot 3, catch and shoot 3, catch and shoot 3. 5 threes is just fine. 2 of 5, that's 40%. That's just fine. But what he did do, got to the mid-range, hit turnaround jumpers, got on the glass, went back up for putbacks, tip-ins, everything. He did all of the dirty work, almost had a double-double. He's doing all of the little things to help us win this game. The Houston Rockets do not win this game without Jabari Smith Jr.'s contribution. They absolutely do not win this game. Let's get to the best part of the show, my favorite part of the show, the good. Alperen Sengun, 19 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 to 17 from the floor, +11. He literally clowned. He literally put dirt on. He doused the Defensive Player of the Year candidacy and campaign that Draymond Green went on. Draymond Green tried his best to get under Alperen Sengun's skin, and Sengun didn't let him. Sengun continued to fight and claw and hit timely buckets. And this dude is only 22 years old, 23 years old. Like, This guy is so good, and on 32 minutes of play, he played his ass off. He worked hard. He got on the glass. He was everything that you wanted him to be tonight in a franchise cornerstone type player. Everything that you wanted. I give Alperen Sengun all the credit in the world. His leadership, what he's doing to this Rockets team, getting them ready to play, pissing them off, telling them, hey, this media member saying we can't do this, that media member saying we can't do that. I give Alperen Sengun all the credit in the world. That's the type of stuff that you do to turn your team into a contender, and the type of leadership that takes your team to the next level. Absolutely love it. Secondly, on the good, Jalen Green. 9 of 19 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. He did miss his free throws. He got to make his free throws. Oh, my gosh. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 21 points. And the stat line is like, oh, wow, he only had 21 points. He only had 21 points on 19 shots. Like, what's phenomenal about that? The timeliness of the buckets, because not every single game is going to be some beautiful, elaborate, efficiency, analytic heaven type game. Some games are going to be ugly and gritty and dirty and grimy. And for Jalen Green to battle through that and do his best work in the second half, mostly in the fourth quarter, I couldn't be prouder, bro. I couldn't be prouder. Whether that was, he cooked Steph Curry, I think, like 3 times for a bucket. One was for a mid-range. One was for, I think 2 of them were for a 3. Like, Jalen Green did so much. And then the time that Fred VanVleet missed with the injury earlier this season, I think right before the All-Star break and kind of like after the All-Star break a little bit, that time did wonders for Jalen Green's development on ball. Now, he still is loose with the ball. He still will get his pocket picked, but because the offensive production is what it is, now the turnovers don't hurt as much. The 3 turnovers, yes, you don't want them to have 3 turnovers, but every game, like I said, is not going to be pretty. So for him to make up for it and to close how he closed tonight, big time play by Jalen Green. Lastly, in the good, Thompson. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 7 of 14 from the field, plus 26. He had the highest plus minus on the team. He is the reason why Steph Curry went 1 of 10 from 3. When I told y'all that there should be 3 names that come before Draymond Green's names, and Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson, and Dyson Daniels for DPOY, Thompson's name should be number 1 on the list. If it's not, you're doing it wrong. If he's second team All-NBA, you're doing it wrong. You don't know what you're watching. You don't know basketball. Leave it to the professionals. Leave it to the professionals because you don't know what you're doing. Thompson played phenomenal defense on Steph Curry, and this is coming off of the heels of a game where he played phenomenal defense on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, held him to 22 points on 22 shots. So for him to hold Steph Curry to a Fred VanVleet type stat line, and go look at Fred VanVleet's stat line tonight, go look at the box score, for him to do that shows that he is the DPOY. He is. I'm at the point now where Thompson, I'm starting to think, did we get the best player in the 2023 draft? I know everybody likes to talk about Wemby, but did the Houston Rockets get that generational defensive talent? The guy that's still working and can become even more of an offensive talent, even more of an All-NBA player? He's on his way to the Hall of Fame in year 2. I don't say that about a lot of people. I haven't said that about anybody on this Rockets roster. I'm saying that about Thompson. That's how strongly I feel about his game tonight. He was phenomenal. We got to do the bad. Fred VanVleet, 3 points, 3 assists, 3 steals. I guess that's pretty good. 1 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 5 from 3. Only 2 turnovers. He was a +8. But Fred, he just, I don't know. He's not playing well. And in my mind, I said, if the Rockets lose this game, he's going to go on his Fred PR tour, and they're going to be, oh, he's injured. He got to take a game off. But they won. I don't think he's going to do that. You don't want to rely on him because Jalen Green also had a stinker. So the fact that Jalen Green plays so well down the stretch, it allowed Fred to get the fuck out the way and let these other guys cook. And then the downright ugly, again, I got to put this guy in there. Tari Eason, 19 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 of 7 from the floor, all 3 from 3. He airballed a 3. He was a -1. Tari just hasn't been the same since he missed like 13 games with the leg injury that he sustained earlier this season. It really does suck because he was one of my favorite players on the team. He still is one of my favorite players on the team. Y'all know I said he was untouchable in a trade with Giannis. Like, I didn't even want to include him in a trade with Giannis. So y'all know how I feel about Tari Eason. I don't say this lightly. I'm not saying this happily and with a shining heart. I say this with a very, very heavy heart. I got to put him in a downright ugly, man. Tari is not playing well right now. He's in a bad stretch. Hopefully he can shake it off, play through it, be better for the postseason basketball, and be that Tari Eason that we all know and love. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you didn't agree with. As always, once again, thank you for watching. RedNationBlogga out.